Hey everybody, this is Rainbow Reviews. Today we're back at it again with another Primal episode review. Now this one is Season 2, Episode 4, titled The Night Feeder. Now I was really looking forward to this episode because it was so vague. I mean, you remember after Episode 3, like the teaser for Episode 4, this episode, was really short and simple, and we didn't even see the enemy of this episode. But we'll get into that. So this episode, it turns out, it's a bit of a simpler episode. I mean, the plot of this episode is basically Spear and Fang are being pursued by this unseen killer that we can assume is a dinosaur. It can literally rip trees and other dinosaurs in half. Like, this thing is so strong. And spoiler alert, we never actually really see this dinosaur. And I really like that about this episode. This entire episode experience was about this dinosaur and us never seeing it. It was all about the chase, much like episode 2. Now, this one is different from that though, in that it's literally all tension in classic horror movie fashion. You know, like The Invisible Man. Like, we know there's something chasing them, but we don't know what it is exactly. So that was a really good idea on the creator's part to never truly show us what it looked like. We got like a bit of a glimpse at the end when it was on fire, but we never really saw what it looked like up close, really. Another great thing about this episode, I think if you watched my earlier video about season 1 review and what I wanted from the season, we are getting more of an advanced Spear and Fang dynamic. You know, season 1, it was all about relationship building, learning how to hunt together, and them just generally bonding together and learning to care for each other and protect each other. Now this one is trying to cross the intelligence barrier. What I mean by that is Spear is trying to talk to Fang, talk in quotations, about, you know, like what to do or how to avoid a situation, and they both have differing views on it. You know, even though none of them talk, you can still tell that they disagree. And this one, Fang was afraid of going towards this destruction and like the dead bodies and stuff, but Spear wanted to check it out to see what it was. So it shows that Spear is more curious and he can learn, he can take in the information from the dead corpses, take in that information and learn possibly what is chasing them and how to avoid it. But obviously Fang is a tyrannosaur. She doesn't really have that advanced intelligence like that, and that was subtle, but I loved it because I could just barely pick up on it. Now, I have no idea what the Night Feeder itself could have been. I mean, it was probably just like they took some creative liberties, I think, and they didn't really research what dinosaur it would be. But I know there's some dinosaurs out there with like super long claws but being able to cut through like a tree, I don't know about that, Chief. But yeah, I'm really glad that we never saw what it was. The last thing I want to go over with this episode, it was really, really visually stunning. I mean, the cinematography, there was a point where this silhouette of a raptor is chasing a butterfly and like in front of a sunset, and the animation is the most fluid I've ever seen. And there's that scene at the end where they're surrounding the feeder with fire, and that is just really cool. I was not expecting the cinematography to be like the biggest strength of this episode. Well, I shouldn't say biggest strength. The biggest strength of this episode was the tension, but the cinematography also shined in this episode. I loved it. So yeah, you know, in conclusion, this was a solid episode with lots of tension. I really enjoyed it, but it is more of a smaller episode, you know, simple. There's not a lot of meat on the bones in this one, but it's short and sweet, and I can appreciate that. Comment below if you want me to review any other shows. See you later.